going back to your point about self-service, there's a time and a place, and I almost see it as like there's a slider on the level of control that you can have. So you can go super low levels of control and let people self-serve, or you could go super high levels of control and basically have procurement or an external provider involved in every single step of the process, because it's super risk heavy and it's absolutely critical and it just needs firmly getting under control. And maybe that organization have a more of a mindset of mandating these sort of things. But I think certainly as a tech provider, and I'm sure as a service provider, you kind of need to be able to do both, because everybody does this differently. And some organizations are going to say, well, let's just start. I just need to see the spend. Let's get everybody transacting, make it really easy for them, make it nice and simple, integrate with existing products where possible, and keep it all nice and light for them. Then suddenly we can see everything that's happening. And then actually we can then, this is a risk, so let's put some controls in this area here. Anything over this level goes to this sign off, or if we're getting an SOW that's badly written, then actually procurement or a service provider will give some advice on how to structure that more effectively, or might get involved in negotiations, bids, all sorts of things. But I think it's just having the flexibility to move that slider of control. The visibility will be there kind of anyway.
Yeah, and I think that's also one of the problems as well, is that a lot of organizations get quite frightened when we start to talk about services procurement spend, because it's just almost like they feel that there's a bit of a misconception in the sense that it's all or nothing. And that can't be further from the truth, because, and this is something I always say, and I always, I'm a firm believer of, when it comes to this space, it's never a one size fits all model. I mean,